The handle, which is an identifier that AutoCAD gives to each object of the drawing, and the path of the drawing, uniquely identifies each measurement of the property of an object in the InnerSoft CAD Budget Manager. That is why you cannot perform any measurements in an AutoCAD file until it has been saved on your PC. Using these identifiers, you can perform identification and update operations on the measurements. In this case, we have measured the length of a series of lines. If we modify the length of these lines in AutoCAD, we can update the data in the Managers table. We only have to select the rows of the corresponding measurements and press the Update References from AutoCAD button. The identifier not only let us to update the measurements, but also to relate the objects in the table with the AutoCAD objects. You have to make a selection of rows and choose some of the actions that will identify these objects in the drawing. You can insert the index or the description of the table next to each object. You can highlight or change the color of the objects. You can also zoom on a particular object. Finally, you can add these objects to a selection of AutoCAD to work subsequently on them. The full version of InnerSoft CAD allows saving the measurements to work with them in different working sessions. Each time you start a working session, you must open all the drawings from which you took measurements, and these drawings must have the same name and path as when you took those measurements. Otherwise, the software will not be able to perform the update and identification operations on the measurements. In any case, if any drawing has changed its path or name, you can reassociate it to the project by pressing the Associated Drawings button and double-clicking on the drawing row. Once the drawing is reassociated, you can normally perform the operations of identification and updating of measurements.